I've been backing Star Citizen for about 10 years now, and over the course of that time, I have been fortunate enough to accumulate quite a bit of ships in my roster. And so there's been a couple of ships that I've been using more than others, and one in particular. That's why in this video, I am going to tell you why I am using a Drake Cutlass as my daily driver in Star Citizen. Hello and welcome to the channel, it's the Eradicator, and in this video I am therefore going to tell you why I am using a Cutlass, and especially a Cutlass Black as my daily flyer in Star Citizen. And the thing is that usually when I boot Star Citizen, I don't really have a plan. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to do a little bit of trading? Am I going to do a little bit of mercenary missions, bounty hunting? Will I maybe explore other people's cargo holds? It's always an uncertainty, and so therefore I need a ship that's kind of a jack of all trades, a ship that's going to let me do everything. Maybe it's not going to be the best at everything. It's probably going to be not the best ship for PvP. It's not going to be the best ship for trading, but still it is going to be leaving all the options on the table, and that's why I like the Drake Cutlass. Now, first things first, let's talk combat, and yes, as I said, the Cutlass is not the best ship for combat, but nevertheless is a ship that I appreciate quite a bit. Of course, it only has one size 2 shield generator, so you're gonna have to make sure that you are not on the receiving end during a combat phase, but still it has the ability to pack quite a punch. Now, originally it comes with 2 laser repeaters and 2 ballistic gatlings. I tend to replace all of those. Now, these are gimbal cannons, so they are size 2. I tend to replace all of those with laser repeaters of size 3, which are going to be fixed, but because the Cutlass is still a ship that is quite easily maneuverable, we're still not talking about light fighter type of maneuverability, but still nevertheless it is quite a ship that can allow you some decent maneuvers in combat, and so it still handles its own with size 3, I think, even if they are fixed. So that's why I'll be picking those, and you're also going to have extra firepower. Of course, if you want to have even more firepower, it has a turret on the top, also equipped with size 3 laser repeaters. So that means that if you have a fully crewed Cutlass, then you have access to 6 size 3 laser repeaters, and that is already quite a force to be reckoned with. Now, another factor that I take in consideration when I choose a ship to fly is its size, because, well, normally I would also like to fly a Mercury Starrunner, which is another ship that I really appreciate a lot in Star Citizen. The problem with the Starrunner is that it is considerably much bigger than a Cutlass, and the thing is that sometimes you are going to have to land in tight spaces or in spaces that are not necessarily very flat. And as a result, if you have a big ship, then you may end up in a situation in which your ramp is no longer accessible because it's a little bit too high, for example, and then you just get stuck, and that would be perhaps the most ridiculous situation you'd be into. So that's why, I mean, sure, it can happen with a Cutlass, but nevertheless, I think that the Cutlass can land in tighter locations, and as a result, it just brings this extra comfort as well, thanks to its relatively smaller size. Last but not least, I would like to talk about the side doors of the Cutlass, which I absolutely love. In my opinion, that is the biggest selling point when it comes to its practicality, because you can open the doors on each side, and that way you can very easily load up cargo. Whenever you are doing a little bit of jump down and you have to really quickly put some contraband boxes inside, or whether you are exploring cargo holds at Crusader L1 or other Lagrange points, you know, when you can see some abandoned vultures or abandoned reclaimers and you want to be taking some of those RMC containers for yourself, then that's also very easy. Also, there is no fluff, no nothing, it's just an empty space in the cargo hold, and it's also very easy to just be plugging those container boxes, and overall it makes a very practical ship for cargo transport or deliveries, and that's why I think that it's also one of the most practical little, so to speak, of course, out there in the verse. But that is all for this video, guys. Now you know why I am using a Cutlass as my daily flyer. It can fight, it can do transport, and it's overall a very good versatile ship. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what is your daily flyer in Star Citizen? What ship do you tend to use more above others, and why? Well, subscribe to the channel and answer the question to be a chance to win a Nova tank. That's our giveaway for this month. Feel free to join our Discord channel as well, where we have a video sharing contest, and we can also have a voucher that we are giving away. Patreon and YouTube members have automatic access thanks to their generous support. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been the Eradicator. Shout out to Wolfpack, Dr. Fobin, and Zero Crusher. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. A premium video like this one takes a lot of time and effort to record and edit, and I am aware that you'd like to see more of these as much as I'd like to produce more as well. This is why I rely on YouTube and Patreon members as well as Twitch subscribers to keep the lights on and help me become one day a full-time content creator. The closer you help me achieve this goal, the more I can do for you. Together, we've already accomplished so much, and I cannot thank you enough for your support. You are making all of this possible.